If you are tired of unpredictable income, if you are tired of feast and famine, this month you make $2,000 and the next month you make $1,000 and your income is all over the place, and you want a predictable way to get income into your business every single month, this video is for you. Now, for the longest time possible, many clients struggled with consistent income. As business owners, the best thing we can do for our businesses is to have a reliable, predictable, and repeatable way of getting money into our business consistently. And so, as a business coach, as an income elevation strategist, I started to ask myself, how can we boil down a business to pure numbers? How can we confidently predict how much a business will bring in every single month? And just so you know, this strategy is only applicable if you have an online service-based business. Okay, this is particularly designed for online service-based businesses. So think coaching, consulting, service providers. This is the strategy that will help you get to 10K months consistently. And I call this my 10K workshop model, because as business owners, I know that your income can come from multiple sources, right? So someone can listen to you on YouTube and then book a discovery call and then you sign a client. That's possible. Someone can listen to you on a podcast, being interviewed as a guest, and then decide they want to work with you. That's one way income can come in. Someone could see your Instagram post and feel so compelled and say they want to work with you, and then they send you a DM and then they work with you. So those are ways you can sign clients. Yes. However, what if we use all of those as supplementary income? What if we had one singular way that we can bring in money every single month predictably into our business? And having run my business for over 2 years now, I can tell you that the most predictable way, guaranteed way to bring in money into your business is by running live events. A live workshop once a month where people come to experience what it would be like to work with you and where they decide to take the next step to hire you as their coach. This is the one method that has worked for me consistently every single month, and is the one method that works for my clients. So if you want predictable income, I encourage you to host just one workshop every month, a full calendar month. Can you find 1 hour in your busy day? By the way, if you are busy and you're not making money, you're not making at least $10,000 per month. My question is, what are you busy doing? So I believe you can find at least 1 hour in a full calendar month to host just one workshop where you come, deliver the workshop, and then you go home with $10,000. How amazing is that? And then all the other avenues that people find you will be supplementary. Now, I am going to give you two amazing resources that you can have for free. I'm going to share with you the calculator. So you have this calculator to have a predictable income. I'm also going to share with you the actual guide on exactly how to use the calculator. So all of that, I'm going to tell you at the end of this video how to get those. But now I'm going to share my screen so I can walk you through step by step how to have a guaranteed income of $10,000 or more. So $10,000 is the base, right? So I know if you are ambitious as I am, you want to do $10,000 and then get to 20, get to 50, and scale your business that way. And this strategy I'm going to show you scales with your business, whether you want to have $1 million business or you're happy with 100K, right? For some reason, 100K seems to be the magic number everyone wants to get to. But I feel like the bar is too low at 100K. As women, you need to be thinking 200K, 300K, half a million. That's the kind of women I want in my network. So now I'm not trying to push you to be more ambitious than you are. So maybe you're happy with 100K, that is fine. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen and walk you through step by step how this system works and how I'm going to show you how to guarantee your income every single month. So you make $10,000 every single month in the most fun, effortless, aligned way, a way that feels so pleasurable and sexy to you, that you show up once a month, host a workshop, and you have your client rather full for that month and for as long as you want. So depending on your ambition, your fully booked might be 10 clients. So maybe if you serve 10 clients at a given time, then you're fully booked. Then that's your your formula, right? But if you do this full time, then you can serve as many clients as you want to, whether that's one-to-one or in a group setting, right? If you do group programs, then you can have as many clients as you want. So I'm going to share my screen and show you and guide you through step by step. And I am so excited about this because I come from a background of math. So I studied computer science and then business IT at master's level. And I love predictability. I love to be able to boil my business down to a mathematical formula. Now, until you're able to do this, I believe you have a hobby. As the CEO of your business, which you are, if you are watching this, I know you're smart. As the CEO of your business, you need to be able to view your business on the dashboard and be able to predict your income month after month. And I'm going to show you with my amazing calculator, which I designed myself, and I'm going to show you exactly how this works. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so I'm going to show you my 10K months workshop model that will help you create predictable 10K months using live workshops. And I'm so excited about this. How to use this training manual. Now, this manual I'm going to give you access to is designed to be a living reference as you build your business, as you refine your business, as you scale your income using the 10K months workshop model. Now, you're not meant to read this one time and just move on. Instead, you're going to use this document to understand why workshops work so well for predictability. If you want to have a predictable income, you're going to know why workshop works so well, and you're going to learn how to think in levers and numbers rather than hustle. You're going to learn how to diagnose exactly where your current model is leaking income and know what to improve next instead of guessing. Now, this is not motivational content. This is income clarity. And when I take you through the calculator in a minute, you're going to see that there are different ways to improve, right? You're going to see 3 levers you can use to improve your conversion rate and to improve your income every single month. And that's why I love this calculator so much, because it takes the guesswork out of building a business, and you're going to be blown away. Now, I'm going to tell you the core philosophy of this calculator when I was building this calculator. Now, this is why the workshop model even exists. Most coaches struggle with income inconsistency, not because they lack talent or effort, but because their client acquisition system is based on hope. You know, the hope and pray method, where you cross your finger and you keep throwing spaghetti at the wall and you hope that something sticks. No, this is not based on hope. This is not based on algorithm. This is not based on having random conversation and inconsistent visibility. This is based on a proven formula that makes your business predictable. The 10K workshop model replaces uncertainty with actual structure that you can look as the CEO of your business, that you can predict how much income you're going to bring in next month. It gives you a way to see how clients are created, and you're going to be able to measure exactly what works and improve what actually moves income. Now, as the owner of your business, as the CEO of your company, you need to know how clients are created in your business. How are clients coming into your business? How are you signing clients? And you need to have a measurable way to keep improving so that you keep growing your income. Now, clients are a function of structure, not luck. Okay. If you are just crossing your finger and hoping that you get clients every month, you do not have a business. If you want to have a predictable business, you need to have a structure and a system. And that's the beauty of this 10K months calculator. So why are workshops the foundation of this calculator? Well, using workshop as your primary client acquisition activity is intentional and is strategic, right? So unlike random DMs or referrals or hoping to go viral on social media, workshops give you something so invaluable as a business owner, and that is control. When you control the outcome, because when we depend on algorithm or random DMs or random referrals, we don't have control over those. So, which is why I told you at the beginning that as business owners, we need to have a specific way that we can have repeatable, profitable months, regardless of all the other elements. So, if someone randomly DMs you and they're ready to work with you, that's an added bonus, right? But as a business owner, you need to have a structure that you can plan, that is repeatable, that is trackable. Okay. The same workshop can be delivered over and over again. So you don't need to constantly reinvent the wheel. And then you can track your numbers. When I say track your numbers, what do I mean? You can measure attendance to your workshop. You can measure registration. You can measure Engagement, you can measure conversion. This gives you agency because when you can measure all of these, then as a business owner, you can improve all of these metrics, and that's how your income grows as a business owner. This creates real agency. So instead of wondering, why isn't this working? You begin to think, if I improve X and then I get Y, then I know exactly what to improve in my business to grow. This is how your income increase. Now, this belief alone changes how you show up. It transforms your relationship with yourself, your relationship with your business. It goes from being reactive to being proactive. You're no longer crossing your finger and hoping and praying. Now you are engineering your success. And that's the beauty about having this structure in place. You are able to engineer your success and create income, the income you want in your business every single month. And this is how you take your business from a hobby to an actual business. And you're going to go from hustle to lever. So most business advice encourages you to post more, DM people more, cold DMs, which I hate, by the way. Cold DMs, I do not like. They tell you to create more content, more effort, more hours, more pressure, all of these. And there is no way to measure what's actually working. This model I'm about to teach you today, the 10 Key Months Workshop model, teaches you that income is pure math. Now, my coach tells me this, that business is math on one side and drama on the other side. We want to take out the drama and just focus on the math. Income is pure math, not by doing more, not by hustling more, but by being strategic. You can improve your numbers strategically. And this aligns perfectly with what I said about creating a simple, repeatable, aligned business that brings in predictable income every single month. Now, I'm going to introduce you to the calculator, how it works, how we measure our numbers. Remember, I told you earlier, the numbers we measure in the calculator, how many people register for your workshop? Of those that register for your workshop, how many people actually show up live? And then how many of those who show up live do you convert into becoming clients? And finally, how much money did you make for that workshop? Those are the numbers we track. And here's the beauty. When you start to track your numbers, a surprising thing happens. You start to build momentum and you start to build income, because a wise person once said, what you focus on expands. So what makes this calculator so powerful is not just a tool, it's a thinking framework. I'm going to help you think differently as the CEO of your business. And this calculator does three important things simultaneously that transforms how you approach your business growth. One, it shows you what's possible. So instead of guessing, instead of crossing your finger, hoping and praying, you can see very clearly what is possible in your business. And clear visibility results in realistic income goals. Number two, it removes self-blame. So numbers reveal structural issues, not personal flaws. So instead of always thinking, oh, I'm bad at numbers or I'm not good at business, and you always blame yourself, this calculator gives you a thinking framework that takes out the self-blame and self-criticism. Number three, it directs your focus. It shows exactly which improvement matters most to you. And you're going to see exactly what that means now. Strength number one, the improvement ladder. The calculator allows you to ask high quality questions that transforms your income into a series of small, manageable frameworks. And these are the kind of questions you're beginning to ask. What if I increase my conversion rate? If I just improve my conversion rate from 10 to 20, how will that affect my numbers? Or you ask yourself, what if I raised my offer slightly? How will that impact my monthly income? Or what if I hosted an additional workshop per month? So instead of judging yourself, you're going to become curious, which is amazing. So instead of having so much pressure, you're going to experience control. And this dramatically increases the time spent engaging with the tool, your emotional investment in the process, and your capacity and readiness to take aligned action. Strength number two is psychological client certainty. With this calculator, I'm going to show you how to predict your income every single month with absolute mathematical certainty. So while no strategy can be guaranteed 100%, this model creates something powerful, which is logical inevitability. Your success will be inevitable if you use this calculator the way I'm going to show you how to use it. And when you see that people attend, and then people convert from your workshop and your offer has incredible value, your brain naturally starts to conclude and say, If I keep improving these numbers, clients will come for sure. Okay. And this builds trust with yourself. It builds safety. And then you're going to be consistent in the way you run your business. Now, strat number 3, education built into numbers. As you use this calculator, you are going to be learning what healthy conversion rate looks like. So I'm going to start with income, the conversion rate for the industry, and then we're going to look at your personal conversion rate. And now you're going to see reality versus fiction. Okay. So we are going to see all of your numbers in one place. Now, I have made some important assumptions. This is assuming that you have an offer that works, right? Your positioning is clear. So those are some of the assumptions I've made, that you have a clear offer, clear positioning, that you have some workshop ideas to start with. And you may be thinking workshops haven't worked for you in the past. Maybe you're thinking, oh, I've tried workshops in the past and it didn't work. But that doesn't mean workshops do not work. You can refine your structure and then you're going to start seeing results. That distinction is so critical because this is what separates personal failure from structural opportunity. Let's talk about your readiness level, understanding your starting point. So we're going to first understand, where are you starting right now? And once you play the numbers, it's going to fall into 3 levels, one of 3 levels. Now, these are not labels to judge you. These are simply starting points that will help you understand what kind of support you need next. The first level is foundational. So let's say you're a foundational builder, you're at level 1, and this is what it looks like. You run workshops, your attendance is inconsistent, there is a lower conversion rate, and the flow of your workshop doesn't flow very well. Now, what this means is you adjust in the early process. There is a bigger opportunity for you to explore. And this level 1 is where most people start. So maybe you're not confident running workshops. Maybe you don't have a compelling workshop content. Maybe your workshop isn't something that your ideal clients even want to attend. And maybe when people register for your workshop, they don't show up. Now, all of these issues are things we can fix. We can create workshops that your people find compelling, and then we can create an automation sequence that will be sent for everyone who registers that gets them excited to show up live. And I teach my clients how to do this and also how to create compelling live attendance bonuses. So if you are at level 1, there is no shame. That's where most people start. And here's the good news. From here on out, you're going to be improving. So if you're at level 1 now, you can improve. And that's the beauty about this calculator. And maybe you are at level 2, which is consistency builder. And this is what it looks like. Maybe you have some decent attendance and then a few conversions, income that works sometimes. That's okay. What this means is you're closer than you think. Small refinement on your messaging and your offer structure can drastically improve your conversion rate. And you're very close to doubling your income without doubling your effort. You are just on the edge of breakthrough. And then level 3 is when you are ready to scale. This is where numbers work on paper. You have a clear offer. You have proof of concept. You have proof that people want what your workshop offers and what your program offers. And what this means is you don't need more information. You need structure to scale, to simplify your processes, to optimize and to collapse time. You're ready to scale. Now, at every level, the conclusion is the same. This is exactly what I help my clients do. And I'm going to show you. Okay, I want to show you the calculator in action. The first step is to understand that there are different elements in this calculator that we can change. The ones highlighted in yellow are elements that you can change. And let's say your revenue goal is $10,000 per month. And your offer price is $5,000. And your conversion rate, well, the standard industry conversion rate is actually 35%. So let's use 35%. So if your income goal is 10,000 and your offer price is 5,000, you only need 6 people to attend your workshop. Only 6 people. Now, can you get 6 people in the room? Yes, I can show you how to do that, whether you're brand new in business or you've been doing your business for a few years now. Now, even though we need 6 people to attend, we need 40 people to register. Why? Because on average, only 15% of people who register for a workshop actually show up live. Okay, so even though you need only 6 people to attend the workshop to hit your 10K goal for the month, you actually need 40 registrations. Now, these are industry numbers. As you start to track your numbers, you're going to find your numbers specific to you. Okay? Now, even though for this example, the income goal is 10,000, if your income goal is higher, you're going to see what's possible. So let's say you want to make $35,000 here. It means you need 20 people, only 20 people to attend your workshop live. But for 20 people who attend your workshop live, if you look at the right-hand side, 133 people need to register for your workshop in order for 20 people to attend. So remember, I said on average, 15% of people who register actually show up live. Okay, so I'm going to show you what if we start to improve our numbers. So let's keep our offer price at 5,000. And let's say your revenue goal is now 15,000. You want to make 15,000 every month. Because I've now changed the revenue goal, now we need 9 people instead of 6. 9 people need to attend live and 60 people need to register. Okay, so you can start to improve your numbers. So remember I said this is a standard rate, conversion rate of 35, but see what happens if I increase the conversion rate to 50. So I'm going to increase, let's say you now convert 1 out of 2 people. So you have a 50% conversion rate. When I press enter, I want you to see what happens to the number of attendees we need. It's going to drop. Now we only need 6 people to hit our 15K goal. Okay. So I'm going to change the revenue goal back to 10,000 because that's where most people think they want to be. But obviously I want you to aim for higher. And let's say your offer price is 2005. Let's say your premium offer is 2005. You're going to change this like this, 2005. And see, it's going to increase the number of attendees needed if I press enter. See, now we need 8 people to attend live if our offer price is half of what it was. So originally it was $5,000. So maybe your offer price is 2005. Then to hit your monthly income goal of 10,000, you need 8 people to attend. Again, this calculator keeps giving you updated numbers, right? So now for the updated goal of $10,000 with an offer price of 2005, we need 8 people to attend live. But remember I said only 15% of people who register attend live. So you actually need 53 people to attend live. Okay, so if you plug in your numbers, you can then scroll down in the calculator and see what if my income goal is 50K, right? I want to make 50K per month, but my offer price is 2005. See, you need 40 people to attend and you need 267 registrations. Okay, what if I take my offer price to 5,000? Because I believe 5,000 is the base price in the industry for coaching packages. You're going to see how that affects the numbers. So if I go back to the revenue goal of 50K, you want to make 50K every month, you only need 20 people. 20 people and 133 registrations. This is absolutely doable. And the way I teach my clients is to run paid ads to the workshop registration page. And you can do this for just $2 a day. So if you invest $2 a day driving traffic to your registration page, your ideal clients, right? People who want what you're looking for. So imagine if you are a stress and anxiety coach, you are going to create a workshop that will be compelling to your target audience. So for example, your workshop title could be Sleep Better at Night, How to Overcome Anxiety and Depression so you have a good night's sleep. That's a compelling workshop. So imagine running ads to the workshop for just $2 a day. Are you going to get 27 people register? Hell yes. Hell yes. Because so many people need your help. So I'm using stress and anxiety as an example, but plug in your niche. Okay. So, and of the 27 that register, you only need 4 people to attend live. So that's how powerful this calculator is. You can see all your numbers. Like even if your goal is 500,000, so you want to make $500,000 using workshops, you need 200 people to attend live and you need 1,300 registrations. So this calculator begins to expand your vision of what's possible. And like I said earlier, we can keep improving your numbers, your attendance rate, your conversion rate, and how much money you make. Now, on the second tab, this is where we track your numbers, right? So for each workshop you're going to run, you're going to track all of these numbers. This is how we know what to improve, okay? So we're going to track how many days did you promote? So remember I told you you're going to promote for $2 a day? You're going to use ads to promote for just $2 a day. And let's say you have a 2-week runway. Okay. So you promote for 2 weeks. So that's 14 days. So you're going to come here and you're going to type 14 days. And then you're going to type how many people actually registered for the workshop. Let's say, well, this is your goal, right? So we're in the goal section. So your goal is, let's say your goal is to have 100 people register. And then the second column is where you track what actually happened. So we set goals and then we track what actually happens. So we track number of days of promotion, how many people registered to attend, how many people were approved to attend, how many people actually attended live, and of those who attended live, how many people book a consult, how many people became clients, and how much revenue did you create? And when you plug in these numbers, automatically this calculator gives you your numbers. So you have your attendance rate, you have your close rate. So remember I said we have so many levers that we can improve on that can help you generate more money every month. So if we know your close rate is 11% based on these numbers here, so let's say I increase my clients from 3, if I increase it to 5, you're going to see that the close rate will improve here. So I'm going to increase it to 5 and I'm going to press enter. So now my close rate has improved from 11% to 18%. So see how having this calculator is the best thing you can do for your business so that you can start to improve your numbers and start to make more money. So depending on your income goals, you can use this calculator to track your numbers every single class. So this is workshop number 1 here. So you track the goal and the reality, and then workshop 2, you track the goal and reality. You keep going and keep filling in this, keep creating more columns as you host your workshops. And then you're going to see how your numbers improve every single month. This is so powerful, my friends. And once you start to use this calculator, you're going to be blown away about how quickly, because I remember I told you earlier, what we focus on expands. When you start to track your numbers, like it becomes fun. Making money becomes fun. It becomes a game of numbers. You plug in your numbers and you're going to start getting excited about hosting your monthly workshops. Okay, so why does this workshop model work? Why does this formula work so well? There are 3 reasons why the 10K workshop model works. Well, it's outcome driven and mechanism driven. This model names both the result and the how. The 10K month is the outcome and the workshop is the vehicle. Also, the model signals mastery. This is something you can start to master instead of thinking, oh, I have no clue how to generate clients. This model gives you a proven way to measure your results, to refine your results, and to master the skill of delivering workshops and selling in workshops. You're not relying on motivation, you know the structure works. And number 3 is skills across your business. Your 10K workshop model can be used as a lead magnet. So when you host a workshop, you can turn the workshop to a lead magnet. You can also use it as a teaching framework. So you can teach your framework in the workshop. And then as you repeat the workshop, it's going to build authority and clarity. And clarity builds trust. Now, there are 4 levers you can pull. So remember, I told you that we can improve the numbers. The heart of the system is this formula. You do not need to be perfect on all 4 levers. You just need awareness and refinement. So what is the formula? Your income is determined by your attendance rate and your conversion rate, how good your offer is, and how frequently you host the workshop. So this is how you can improve your numbers and your income. So we can improve attendance. So these are the 4 levers we can pull in our businesses. First is the attendance. So what this means is you can improve the attendance. So if you have 100 people register for your workshop and only 10 people show up live, it means you have a 10% attendance rate. How can you improve that attendance? Well, there are many things we can do to improve the attendance. It means that you can excite people on the back end. Once they've registered for your workshop, you can get them excited to improve your attendance rate, get them excited to come live to the workshop. The other lever we can pull is the conversion rate. How many people become clients from the people who attend live? So that's the other lever we can pull. And then we can improve your offer. So if we find that not many people are taking you up on your offer, then we can improve your offer, which will drastically increase your income. Also, we can increase the frequency. Now for offer, I want to mention that at this point, for the lever offer, we can also increase your offer price. So let's say you start at 5K and you get good at hosting workshops and you become fully booked, you're ready to go into a group program, you can actually increase your offer price, and that will have a direct impact on your income growth. And then lastly, how frequently you host your workshop. So let's say you start once a month and then you love it so much, you can increase it to twice a month and you can double your income. Okay. So each lever creates opportunity to increase your income. And just small improvements in any of these will ultimately compound your income. Okay. So I already talked about attendance. It means how many people are the right fit that show up for your workshop. So how do we improve attendance? Well, you have to increase your position clarity. You have to improve your messaging and how you invite people. You do not need a large audience. You just need aligned people to attend live. Conversion, that's the other pillar. I already mentioned this. If you have a low conversion rate, it is not a personal flaw. It's just a structural way that you can improve your conversion rate. And this is why I teach my clients the skills you can learn on how to sell, how to speak the right way that touches the heart of your target audience, and how to position yourself as the inevitable option. Okay. You can also improve the workshop structure, how your workshop is structured, the way you tell stories, and how you invite people to work with you. The third one is your offer value. And I already talked about this. It's not just about price, it's about how you package your offer, what the perceived return on investment is to your target audience, and how you deliver a clear outcome, a clear transformation. That's what determines if your offer is valuable or not. And the fourth one, I already mentioned this, is the frequency, how often you run the workshops. So you could decide to start with the monthly workshop and then you increase it to twice a month, especially when you go full time, right? So I started my business part time, but now I go full time. I can do 2 workshops per month. So you can increase your skill, like you can improve your skill on all of these 4 levers. This is how you grow your business and how you refine your delivery, and just small improvements can have a drastic impact on your income. This is how your income becomes predictable. This is how you grow your confidence, and this is how you stop guessing. So your income no longer becomes random. You're no longer throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something sticks. You are creating repeatable income every single month. So this is how your improvement could look like. So you could start here at, let's say, $4,000 per month. And then as you improve your numbers, you're going to see improved conversion. And then as you get better and better, you're going to become an expert in your field. These are no fantasies. These numbers, getting to $12,000, these are real numbers I took from my client's results. So she started at 4,000. Her name is Angela, and she's a weight loss coach. She was bringing in $4,000 a month when she started to work with me. As we improved our numbers over the course of 6 months, she went from $4,000 per month to $12,000 per month. And now she's loving her business. She's having so much fun helping clients get results, and she's just living her best life. This is what's possible when you implement this 10K workshop model and you improve the numbers every single month. The more you do this, the better you're gonna get. Now, how can I help you? I know maybe you've run workshops in the past, and for some reason, you've not been able to nail it. There are 3 ways I can support you. And each of these 3 ways is designed to meet you exactly where you are in your business. And I'm going to show you these 3 ways. The first one is a focus day. So let's say you want my help for just one day. It's called the VIP day. You and I spend time together for a whole day. And this is perfect for you if you want a focused strategy, you want clarity, you need a fast, actionable plan, and you prefer to implement independently. Maybe you have a proven track record of being accountable to yourself. You just need a plan. You just need me to guide you, give you the structure for your workshop, refine your offer. And we do all of that in one day. And we strategically plan for your workshop. Then this one day is for you. Or maybe you want me to help you build your systems and to build momentum in your business. I can give you 8 weeks of support. So that's you working with me for just 2 months. This is where I help you with hands-on guidance. I help you with installing the system for the first time. You benefit from accountability. So every single week, I give you things to do. I tell you exactly what to do every single week, and I keep you accountable so you do those things. 8 weeks of structured support. So we implement this 10K workshop model together. I'll help you build your workshop. I'll help you refine your messaging. In fact, I will help you build the slides. I'll help you build the content. That's how hands-on I am with my clients for those who want my help to that level. And I'm going to help you improve your conversion rate. So over the course of 8 weeks of us working together, you're going to host 2 workshops, which is amazing. You're going to host your first income generating workshop with me with expert guidance. I'm going to look at your content. You're going to do a trial run, right? You're going to record your first workshop by yourself, send it to me. I'm going to help you refine your messaging so that you're able to sell live in the workshop, whether that's selling for people to join your program right away in the workshop, or you sell them on booking a discovery call. So there are 2 ways you can go about that. And the highest level of support I offer is my 6-month support. This is the support where I guarantee to double your income in 6 months, or you get your money back. I have tested this with so many clients, and the 6 months of structured support I give you is so comprehensive that your success is inevitable, because I tell you exactly what to do. I keep you accountable every single week. You do those things. I help you with the structure. I help you optimize your offer. I help you scale your workshops. I teach you how to sell confidently in your workshop. I help you build systems that create consistent 10K months. And this is leadership level. This is for women who want to hit 10K months fast and even go to 20K months. That's the 6 months of support I offer. So which level is right for you? Maybe you need my help just for one day. That's the VIP day. Or you need my help for 8 weeks, or you need my help for 6 months. Like, it doesn't matter which one you choose. It depends on your particular circumstance, where you are in your business goals. Maybe you just want to make 5K per month, right? So the VIP day might be perfect for you if you want fast plan, fast action, customized to you that you can implement independently. It doesn't matter the level of support you choose. What matters is your income goal and your desire to create repeatable income every single month. Now, this is an investment in your future, whether you choose a VIP day or the 8 weeks or the 6 months of support. All of these different paths leads to one destination, and that's a business model that creates a predictable monthly income through refined, repeatable workshops that convert. Now, regardless of whether you want me to help you for one day, for 8 weeks, or for 6 months, we have to start with a coffee chat. So during the coffee chat, I'm going to ask you questions about where your business is at, your offer, your goals, your desires, and your specific niche. So we're going to discuss all of that on the coffee chat. And then we're going to create a strategic plan, whether you go with the 1-day support, or you go with the 8-week support, or you go with the 6-month support. All of it starts with a coffee chat first. So I'm going to drop the link to book a coffee chat. So go underneath this video. You're going to see the link to book a coffee chat. We're going to explore your current situation. We're going to identify the fastest way to get you to 10K months and which of these levers you need to start pulling first. And then at the end of the call, you're going to leave with clarity, and we're both going to decide whether it makes sense to work together. You do not need more information. I bet by this point, you've watched so many trainings, you've bought so many courses, you've done so many things. You do not need more information. What you need right now is implementation. And this is the question I have for you. If you are tired of throwing spaghetti at the wall, if you're tired of crossing your finger and hoping clients magically appear, if you're tired of building your hope on luck, and if you want repeatable income, if you want predictable, repeatable income in an aligned way that feels good to you. In fact, I want to say that feels sexy to you, that you love. If you want to fall in love with your business again, you do not need more information. You just need implementation. Now, like I said, regardless of what level of support you need, next step is to book a coffee chat with me. The link is going to be below this video. So schedule your coffee chat today and let's build your 10K month together. Now, why do I love this so much? The 10K month model is so beautiful and is guaranteed to work. Why? Let's go back to my example about the stress and anxiety coach. Do you think there are people in this world? Now, I want you to plug in your offer, right? So I'm using the stress and anxiety coach so you get a sense. So if I'm a stress and anxiety coach, do you think there are people out there that need my help? Yes. If I hosted a workshop, and I paid, whether Meta or any platform I used, to drive traffic to my registration page, and I titled the workshop How to Overcome Depression So You Have a Good Night's Sleep. Let's say that's my workshop. Do you think there are people that would see that ad for $2 a day that would want to register? Yes. You're definitely going to have registration, which is why I said you have to have a compelling offer. So we're going to stick with the stress and anxiety coach. Now, the stress and anxiety coach pays $2 per month, $2 per day to drive traffic. So for 2 weeks, so that's 2 times 14 days. So that's $28, just $28 to drive traffic to your workshop. And let's say you get 100 people register for the workshop, just 100. And I think you're going to get more anyway for $2 a day. But let's use 100 as an example. If 100 people register for the workshop and 10 people showed up live, do you think at least one of those people that attend live, do you think, especially if you deliver a good workshop and you have a great offer, don't you think at least one of those people will want your help to get the results that only you offer? Yeah. So this is why I love this calculator so much, because I can help you get people to register. I can show you exactly how to get tons and tons of people to register for your workshop. And then from that point on, it's about improving your numbers, improving how many people show up live, improving how many people convert into becoming clients, and improving how much you make per month. Can you see how beautiful this calculator is? This is what makes your success inevitable. And when you do this every single month, one workshop every single month, you're going to get better and better. And one thing I forgot to mention is that even though 100 people registered for the workshop and 10 people attended, you're still going to send a replay to all 100 people. I have had so many people sign up as clients from watching my replays. Okay, so even though 10 people attended live, you're still going to convert from the people who watched the replay. And so the replay will be sent to all 100 people. Here's the other amazing thing. The workshop replay will be posted on your YouTube channel. So that one workshop becomes content for so many, many, many months to come. As more people find your workshop, more people are going to sign up, which is amazing, my friends. I am so excited about this. I'm sure you can tell my excitement. I cannot wait to meet you. I cannot wait to hear your goals, your dreams, your desires. If this workshop has helped you in any way, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm always putting out amazing content, and I love hearing from you. What has really stood out for you from everything I've showed you today? Now, I'm also going to add the link to the calculator. So the calculator I showed you, if you got this from my website, if you registered already, you already have the calculator in your inbox. If you are just watching this on YouTube, then I'm going to drop the link for you to go get the calculator. I'm also going to share the blueprint so that you have the actual blueprint on how to implement this step by step. So those are the things I'm going to share with you today. And I am truly excited because my goal is to see women win. And I always say, when women make great money, amazing things happen in the world. The world becomes a better place. I cannot wait to help you reach your goals. I cannot wait to help you hit consistent 10K months so that you begin to have legacy wealth for your family.
Yeah, I was really impressed with how much value I got from the event. I told my family it was the best value for 2.5 hours I'd had in a long time on day one. The content was super useful, very easy to follow, and something that I could implement immediately, and I haven't stopped talking about it. It was just really, really a good use of time. Great to interact with other coaches and other people in business as well, to see what other people are doing. And I think just amazing value with no pressure and no expectation. It's just not something that you see very often. So I would highly recommend the 2-day training.
Hi, my name's Haley Sohn. I'm a business owner, and I recently had my first session with Joy, who runs Joyful Money, and it was so eye-opening and incredible. So the first thing we coached on was just money mindset. We talked about how to focus on the profits that your business makes first, which for me as a business owner is not ever my focus. I'm always focused on what I'm spending the money on, where I'm investing it next. I rarely think about like paying myself or making sure that I have extra money left over for taxes or just like future profits so that I can just like continue to grow my profits. So that was super helpful for me and really, really eye-opening. And then the second thing that we coached on was getting seen. So increasing the visibility of your business, which is, as a business owner, the most important thing you can be doing. If you want to be growing your profits, you have to be getting in front of your prospective clients. So she took me through an exercise talking about how to get on podcasts, which I've literally never thought about before. I've always like, I guess, kind of had that as a pipe dream, but I didn't realize, like, I thought you had to sit around and wait for people to reach out to you. I didn't realize you could go reach out to these people. And there's a really simple process that she teaches in order to find them and get in front of them and be able to like capture all of their audience in just one email. It's so amazing. So grateful to Joy. She's an incredible coach. You're going to learn so much as a business owner and grow so much as a business owner. It's not only going to grow the bottom line and all of the people that you're going to be able to get in front of and help, but you as a person having more free time and more like money in your pocket, which is kind of what we all want. Thank you, Joy.
My name is Kenya Sumkar, and I am a mindset and business coach. And I had the pleasure to work with Joy in her coaching program. And it was amazing because I was able to learn tools to really prioritize me when it comes to my business. So she taught me how to prioritize my profit in a way that I can pay myself first and then allocate different kind of money for different parts of my business, like my taxes, my costs for operations, and all the ways. And I was able to take that tool with me and use it for the rest of my life, which was amazing. Another tool that I learned from Joy is how to have more visibility by pitching myself to podcasts, which is something that I didn't know. That is actually a tool that she has. So you can find thousands of podcasts that you can actually use to pitch yourself so you can really have more visibility and promote yourself and your business all over the world. I thank you, Joy, so much for your help. It was such a pleasure to have a journey of coaching with you.
Hi, I'm Maria Baumgartner. I'm the founder of Legacy Life Coaching Program, and I had the privilege of working with Joy on some coaching around money. And when I say my experience with her was, one, I was so comfortable in talking with her and sharing where I was and the help that I desired and felt like I needed to get. But what she shared with me was so profound. I love the slides she shared with me and the models she shared with me that I'm a very visual learner. So seeing her model and her explaining to me how my beliefs and my money stories are creating the results in my life and the actions I can take was profound. And my favorite that she showed me was what it requires us to do to actually create the change. And she didn't sugarcoat it. She didn't say that it was easy, but she did show me that it was possible. She in fact had me give examples of proof and evidence that it is also possible for me. And just doing that in one call alone. So I know how much value I will get in further work with Joy. I'm excited. And if you're curious at all, if you have any money stories or you want to build more wealth in your business, please call Joy, get on a call. I am sure you will not regret it.
Hi, I'm Lila, and I worked with Joy Rowland, and the session I had with her was incredible. Her coaching, she immediately creates a very safe container to feel welcome, to feel safe, and talking about what can often be a touchy subject, which is money and your money mindset. But she goes so much more beyond just that. She goes into your relationship from your childhood and how it's impacting everything that you're doing in your business, and especially when it comes to dealing with money and when you're investing with other people or when other people are investing with you. And these are things that as entrepreneurs I don't think we talk about enough, and having a skilled professional that can hold this container to have this conversation has really been helpful for me in transforming some of my thoughts and some of the blind spots that I didn't know that I had. So I 100% recommend working with Coach Joy. She's incredible, and you will absolutely get something out of it and leave transformed in some way that you probably didn't expect. So highly recommend.
My name is Chrissy Stanley. I'm a holistic nutritionist specializing in gut and hormone health. I help individuals with gut issues and hormonal issues get to the root cause of their problems and eliminate their symptoms so that they could achieve overall health and wellness and enjoy life to the fullest. I do all of this by using a natural approach. I had the privilege of having my first consultation with Joy, and let me tell you, Joy is amazing. She is so inspirational and super, super helpful. She went above and beyond to help me get started with marketing myself, marketing my business. She gave me tools to make it easier for me to navigate social media as well. And she is so full of knowledge, and I love her. I love her work. I love all that she does. She is so, she's that coach that you want to have alongside of you. I felt like Joy was holding me by the hand during that consult. She was holding me by the hand and just leading me along the way and just making it so easy for me. After the consultation, I had more clarity, because starting off a business, it's like I didn't know what to do. I was jumping on everything, just trying to do everything at once, and it wasn't working for me. And Joy gave me so much more clarity on that, and I'm so grateful. So if you are contemplating on working with Joy, let me tell you, this coach is for you. She is the coach that you want. So no more waiting. Just jump right in.
Hi there. My name is Michelle Spexarth. Recently, I coached with Joy, and it was a fantastic experience. What I brought to her was that I had been good at saving, and that since we moved, I had really struggled to save, even though my budget looked like I had money that I could put away every month. So we started delving into it, and what we found from the questions that she asked and from all of the insight that she was having was absolutely fantastic, very revealing, and so absolutely helpful. So I would love to encourage you, if you have financial things that you're working on and you seem blocked, or you are looking for a financial coach, she is fantastic. I absolutely loved it. And I hope that you will reach out to her and let her help you too.
Hi, I'm Charlene Ridley, founder of Unpause Your Dreams, and I am so excited. I just had my first coaching session with Joy Rowland of Joyful Money. And let me just tell you, it has been incredible. In one session, we have talked about everything from my money mindset, uncovering things that are limiting me from reaching my next level goals, and giving me practical application of things that I can start to implement today that will change my life and move me forward closer to my goal. In addition to that, we actually got to dive into podcasting and to talk about being a guest. I'm so grateful for Joy's processes and for everything that she has shared with me. She has figured out a protocol that will take you from simply wanting to be a guest on podcasts and not knowing which podcasts are the most aligned with your vision and your business, to being very clear on where you should apply, how you should apply, and then how to then build a relationship with those podcasters. I'm so excited about this relationship. I have to tell you, if you are uncertain, if you're thinking about maybe, should I do this now? Yes. You need to sign up right now. And I can guarantee you, at the end of your first session, you will know that you have made the right decision, because Joy is like unlike any other coach you have ever encountered. Thank you so much, Joy.
Hi, my name is Jill Davenport, and I just had a session with Joy. And I have to say, she's so innovative and gave me so many ideas for not only my email list and like creating a welcome sequence that I have been snoozing on. And she had all these great new ideas for doing this and for implementing it that make it really easy, and for actually like creating relationships in the welcome sequence and bringing in sales. But she also had really great ideas for to implement about bringing in new clients from different streams that I hadn't thought of before. And actually really advanced about this stuff and creating systems in your business and just coming up with new ideas that I hadn't thought of. And I have been marketing my business online since 2012. So it was incredible. I can't wait to go and implement the things that we talked about. So if you are looking for help with your business and getting a flow of clients in and actually like getting the people to convert with your email list, among other things, she's got so many things to offer. I think you're going to be in good hands with Joy.
Hi, I'm Emily, the founder of Brave Widow, and I just have to tell you about my experience in working with Joy as my coach. I reached out to Joy because as I'm trying to grow my business, I knew there was something holding me back, but I wasn't sure what it was. And within even our first conversation, Joy identified some subconscious beliefs that I had that were unintentionally holding me back. Not only did she help me feel safe to have an open conversation with her, but she gave me practical tools in knowing how to address those subconscious beliefs and what to actually do about it. I feel so much more confident now about going into my consult and growing my business because I believe I have the tools to show up as the best version of me, not only for myself, but also for my clients and the widows that I'm helping. Joy is one of those rare people that's just very well-rounded as a coach. Not only is she an excellent life and business coach, but she is a systems, technology, and automation queen and a mindset ninja. So if you are on the fence thinking about working with Joy, here is your sign. Just do it. Sign up with Joy. You are going to love her as much as I do, and she will help you grow your business and serve more clients.
My name is Courtney Cowie, and I'm a holistic nutritionist who help people with their chronic gut issues resolve their symptoms naturally and get back to lifelong function and the life they want. I just did my first consult with Joy Rowland. She is amazing. She does such a unique job of kind of like helping people who are starting out or, in their business, in their career, looking to grow their visibility, grow their ability to reach people that, they can truly help by teaching them how to go out and find podcasts that they can guest on that, give them that opportunity to connect with the right audience. And she also combines it with teaching people how to understand the money coming into their practice, allocate it into specific buckets so that they have a plan. There isn't this surprise tax bill that's going to hit you 6 months from now, which as a business owner that's still growing, still trying to figure out how to manage my money, anticipate, understand, plan these things, is just gold, like total gold. And what was so valuable and amazing about just this consult was she actually showed me some very specific tools that she was willing to share with me to help me get off on the right foot to do this. And I can tell that Joy is coming from the place of really truly wanting to help people. She's got an amazing story, just growing up in Africa, learning what it takes to come from poverty into having a healthy money mindset and grow your business organically through mindset, through planning, through really thinking through how do I want to achieve the income of my dreams. And I think if you're in that boat and you feel like money is a struggle, you feel like you've got the bits and pieces of your business and you have the confidence you can continue to run your business and get there, Joy's plan is going to be that accelerator to take you to that next step. She really is just such an amazing person. I connected with her so well. I feel like she's very grounded. She's very down to earth. I would highly recommend her. And I think she, again, has such an amazing background and story, and having that unique skill set of the coaching and the life coaching aspect, overcoming her own money limitations, right? And teaching people to do that. Being an entrepreneur, she understands the challenges of small businesses, mindset, profit, all of it, right? And then really honing in on fixing a problem for so many people, which is having the confidence to go out there, literally physically, visibly go out there in the world, present their faces, and overcome that lack of self-confidence to get their message out, because there's so many people that want to hear your story and want to work with you that need your help, and Joy will absolutely show you how to do that.